surprised that they were assuming that rrq would go double utility. Kalia and Franco, that's not a lot of tankiness to work with. But now with the high loss, once again, good chase potential, good front line, strong EXP all-in matchup, and they can allow Edok to be the playmaker.
And they also need more damage, right? Now that the Hylos is already in the lineup of rrq. What does Suelo play in the mid lane? Do they go for something like the Vexana? But that's still a big ult as well to give over to the Valentina. Against the Valentina, we usually see something like the Sicilian, but it's so vulnerable against the Fanny.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if that's the reason why they keep picking up the Valentina, just to ensure that they can punish the mid lane that much more reliably. It's gonna be the Cho and the Vexana, as we talked about earlier. Great pick against the Hylos. Terrify everyone, the Hylos and everyone around them. Final pick though for rrq in the gold lane.
Yeah, it's a good pick to prevent the carry pick to come through too, because rrq, we're definitely looking to go for carry, but now because they have a Vexana, you're not too sure about that carry pick anymore. They go for the safe choice in the Bruno instead.
The Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2, match point for rrq. If they can win this 2-0 and take Evos down.
Evos have a lot to prove. This was supposed to be the closest one in a while, but rrq took game 1 like it was nothing.
Now in game number 2, you can see more aggression. Ooh, Vexana Cho, that's a lot of damage. Man, this is where I think Evos have to kind of use that, you know, they have to use the Vexana more reliably, almost trying to find some more movements with the clear, because at least initially, right, there's going to be a lot more wave clear coming through for Evos with the Cho Vexana. But afterwards, what can they do? In the 1v1, the Cho doesn't really win out in zoning against the Kalia. Looking at the emblems here, pull yourself together for Edok. Always bad news for the opposition. Brave Smite for wins on the Valentina, because he likes going very aggressively on the Valen, going all in, even all the way to the backside sometimes, diving with his team.
You see a lot of respect coming through from Suelo on the Vexana too, right? Tenacity built in as well, understanding the potential that Hazel has, especially in this early portion of the game. But the quick question is, Hazel hasn't been rotating too much. Why is he? He's fine, right? Why is he standing there?
He's trying to wait for Sway. He's trying to make Rin's bait out that Terrify. There you go. The Terrify comes in. That's why they needed it. Oh, Hazel with another! Still gets caught by the Curse Blast though, and it ends up being 1-for-1. Up top, Albert with a gank. That should be good for Evos.
Right?
Yeah.
Mid laner for a jungler. Erlan. Toy's caught really low here. A 1v1 situation, doesn't get Toy down. Meanwhile,
Turtle started up, 2-man taunt from Reggie. Diamond and Edok doing all they can together with Rins, who has level 4. Now it's gonna be all in over. Alvin with Rectory win now, as Hazel's still on the purple buff. That's gonna be all key, able to escape. Curse Blast from Sway Low deals with Tyrant.
Man, that is not how rrq wanted that whole sequence to go. I mean, in the first place, Hazel doubling down right there, trying to go for the unexpected mind game, right? Acting like he's gonna back away and then going back in. Giving the kill 1-for-1 there against Swaylo. I'm not sure if that's the best of ideas. I agree. 1k gold lead for Evos right now. rrq aren't too far behind, but with Edok not level 4 even, I feel like this kind of slows down their attempts a bit more.
no, for sure, right? Because this time, it's Albert not on the Joy, but he's on the Suyo. So with that kill over onto Hazel, and the fact that Albert is on the Suyo, who has a better time at jungling as compared to the Joy, he's already a level ahead. We do see that Hazel is catching up. It's Skylar with Diva, MPL ID X streamers. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to watch from a different perspective, you can watch with Skylar and his many, many good days.
They're having a good day. Uh-oh, Tsunami Slam. Whoa. Hazel walking up. Oh, Eternal God from Sway Low, but Rins comes in a splash. Looking for another now, Hazel. Won't be able to do it. You can see Skylar doing the, what is that called? Velocity?
Oh,
2-0. Hey, he's feeling it. He's feeling it.
When you have all 5 good days, you can do whatever you want, dude. He's about to snap and keep us all awake at night.
Oh, he has a little headache now. Watching the game. Still a 1-0 trade-in for the side of rrq, though.
What is he doing?
So he's still doing velocity.
He's running out of emotes.
Key, though.
Ooh. Okay.
An interesting kick. Rins with the Eternal Guard steal. Now walks back. Purple buff taken by Hazel.
just
nothing
like that.
happens.
That's a part of the Valentina, man. When you're kiting backwards, you actually provide a good deal of crowd control, so you can serve both aggressively and defensively, especially now with Albert on the Suyo. Limited mobility is the idea here, but look at that, whoa!
Okay, an attempt baits on the Zaman Force down below. Turtle
Rinse.
spawns back in.
Is Rin's okay? He's so low. That's actually forced recall.
There you go, Tsunami Slam Hazel going back up top.
So 1-for-1 in terms of the mid laners. Rin's doesn't get taken down, but it's force a recall. That's a push in through from Key.
Edok, kick back by Key. Turtle gonna be taken now. Albert takes it. Hazel walking up. Does he want to jump in? Diamond revitalized already. Zaman Force coming down as well. Hazel jumping back and forth. Won't be able to shot enough damage. Cutthroat only onto Key. And that's Evos with a dub.
Yeah, 2-4-0 trade plus a neutral objective for the White Tigers. They're going to be pushing things back forward for 1,500 gold lead. Arashi, what happened in that team fight?
I mean, to begin with, I didn't think they were going to try and go for the team fight anyways. Hazel was out clearing camps out there before the fight even begun. Look at Toy though. Hang on a second. Oh wow, Rins gets taken out.
What happened?
Huh?
I guess Suelo got a Terrify and Albert just bursted him, right?
Yeah, any kind of setup with the Suyo, that's definitely a big problem to deal with. Look at Hazel staying active, going for the macro play already. rrqvsevos have the macro angle to the late game as well, but they want to be careful here. They need to respect Evos.
Okay, Edok getting out of that angle. No kick for Key means no purple buff invade for Evos.
Hang on a second.
Tsunami Slam, Chain CC with Tyrant coming in as well. Now Hazel already picking up the purple buff. That's gonna be the kill over to Key. Now Hazel looking for more. Sway looking to be cutthroated down. And it will be Toy picks up the kill as Erlan pops his Zaman Force, but there's no one to attack.
Okay, Erlan still surviving, but already utilizing a huge resource. You can see the damage coming through from Toy as well. Look at the sandwich play.
Slam onto Toy dealing damage. Alba with the stun over to Edok. Now very low AOG. Over to Rin. Still has a Purify. Diamond revitalized. Edok flickering out. Diamond going to be the main focus as Albert gets a Soul Sever. Hazel walking up now on the others. Can't deal much.
Okay, and Dryron gets taken out for the price of none there. Really well played by Evos. The fact that Albert was able to catch up into that sandwich play and prevent a pickoff onto Erlan is also huge. 1-0-2 on the Harrods so far. Not yet shut down whatsoever. So that is a growing threat for RRQ.
After game number 1 in particular, this game is looking quite confusing to me at least, because we saw the patience, we saw the discipline earlier, but RRQ are doing a lot of aggressive moves, they're overstaying a lot. Now they're going for the turtle again.
Hazel walking up again, the kick over to Edok. He's going to be taken very low. Tsunami Slam still comes down as the turtle was secured by Albert, who's on a killing spree now. Tyron, Chain CC, 3 kill for Albert. He's angry. 4-0-3.
Absolutely. After what Hazel did to him in game number 1, he's looking for blood here. Already pushing up yet another objective on the map. That tower falls down. Albert should be able to pick up the purple buff, and this is when things get a little bit tricky for Hazel. He looks in for the counter buff play into Evos' jungle, but Reggie knows what he's about to do and defends it away from him. This is Hazel on the Fanny without the purple buff.
Alright, I mean, Evos is doing a great job of shutting down Hazel's threat. Oh, look at this, Erlan.
So, actually doesn't have the Purify, but now he's going to be Key caught in the top spot. Key gets out. Erlan gets a kill. 1-0 again for Evos.
Edok gets taken down for the 3rd time. Not finding the right avenues here, Rashi.
Yeah, the gold lead extends to 3K right now. RRQ, they're able to still farm very decently. The only time the gold actually changes is after those big attempts at a fight, at a skirmish or at a team fight. So, 45 seconds to go, and Evos are showing that they're getting tankier and tankier. RRQ are slowly losing the threat of the early game. Because even Toy, is only on the Has Claws. He hasn't really been allowed to farm as much. And Erlan already has the Feather of Heaven along with the Starlium. So look at this burst damage.
Renaissance and Purify will be able to pop it in time. Getting away from the Blade Surge. Reggie poked down, but Evos don't lose anything from that.
By the way, taking a look at the items, right? Erlan doesn't have the Holy Crystal yet. He's already dealing that much damage.
Exactly, the damage is only going to get higher and higher. The issue right now is just the frontliners of RRQ Ooh, whoa!
Tsunami slam, Suelo gonna be caught very low, and the worldie takes him down, but Eternal Guard gets dropped before. And Yoji from Rins, only locking Reggie, now stunned up by Albert! Airloud on the killing spree, Toy canning away. Albert, level 14, 2 levels ahead, say goodbye to Hazel's purple.
Again, unable to get his hands on the purple buff. The impact that Hazel has in this game is not quite the same as he was on the Hayabusa. Free Lord for the White Tigers as they look to claim their revenge from game number 1.
That was a respectable attempt from RRQ, going for that pick-off there, knowing that soon a big objective is gonna be up. But then they weren't able to actually close out the fight convincingly, and afterwards, Rins going back in when the whole team was kind of on the way out. There's definitely a bit less synergy here from RRQ in this game. Look at Evos already trying to use this advantage as maximally as possible. Hazel trying to go for some split pushes, but Evos are doing a great job always being around. He can't really do so without any risk.
Look at Key and Albert. They know he's there. Oh, it's caught by the Queller. Hazel. Okay, Key won't be able to find him. It will be Hazel running away, but Albert will continue to push the side lane with Key.
A lot of pressure here from the side of the White Tigers, pushing every single lane, picking up every single turret. This mid lane is going to fall. Edok looks for a big moment.
Tsunami slam, that's gonna be Key taken out. Turtle back from Suelo! 3-man knocked off, and they all fall! Evo to the end now as Hazel tries to save the game. Only Rins and Hazel left to defend. Reggie getting a taunt, no one to follow it up. Hazel jumping into the mid lane, trying to clear it out as Albert gets the stun, but Hazel gets away. Can Rins defend against a cannon? 8 seconds on Edok. It's a wave as well. He baits as long as he can. Hazel back up again. He's trying to go for the defense. That's a cannon is still in the lane, and it will be Evos to equalize faster than RRQ can take game 1.
We're going all the